Hello and welcome back to the channel. Lunaz here, and today I'll be continuing the Rimworld run. Please forgive this being a short episode. I don't have too much time to record today, so we may only likely be dealing with this mission and potentially setting the ship up in the next location, although we'll see how long things take here. I was hoping to play a waiting game, as I haven't seen any of the raiders emerge from the structure so far. I'm not sure if simply waiting around will cause them to attack us, but due to not knowing the layout, I don't want to rush things with heading straight in, and our ship is well geared to deal with enemy raiders. Speaking of which, I had noticed a slight error in the repair work of the ship from the last episode, which I have just corrected. Mood seems to be decently high, though considering the time, I'm going to leave a first probing attack until tomorrow, where our colonists should hopefully be in tip-top shape. So for now we'll just be waiting around. It appears the soldiers have decided to attack, which is good news for us, as we can have all of our troops head to the entrances. This seems to be the custom weapon, the Torment of Zilicite. The trait being rapid fire, which could actually prove to be very dangerous if we allow them to get any shots off. This combined with their 15 shooting is very scary. We should look to shut them down immediately with a massive torrent of fire. With the last raider executed, the mission here is basically over. We can have a exploration of the facility though, as there could be some loot inside. Though for the time being we'll focus on patching up. The strategy I used was honestly fairly risky. I was expecting the chain shotguns to do quite a lot of damage to Crafter's Masterwork shield belt, though I wasn't expecting them to punch through it within one volley. As such, I ended up having him brush through as many people as he could before being knocked down. He did do a fair job, helping take down 3 of the enemy raiders, which allowed our colonists to finish up. But we are becoming very dependent on Crafter and his gear. As such, we may want to think about potentially upgrading said equipment in the not too distant future. Whether that comes to being the armor or even maybe his weapon. An event that had taken place earlier that I had not yet looked into was the dromedaries joining, of which we have 2. We will slaughter both and cook them up into pemmican, as we have no way of storing them for the long term while alive. Meanwhile, the Masterwork shotgun has to be assigned, and I need it on someone who doesn't really have metal brakes, and I think that is going to be Deadlift. This should make them a lot more useful in combat, as they have not much health, so we need them to be able to provide more in each fight. And then their excellent quality LMG can go to lane, which should help them be even more useful as well. I'm also going to have them, while I can remember, use their transmute steel ability. Have some supplies. They have a close call with a hunter drone, but other than that, they are fine. We find a chem fuel storage room and have the colonists open it. One of the rooms being in close proximity to hunter drones and lots of chem fuel is now going to be left alone. We have found another room we can deal with though, so we're going to take out the turret and work on getting the chem fuel. Luckily, Lips and Sam are now very accurate shooters, and they're able to safely deal with the turret from the door, taking very light injuries. Another hunter drone appears, and Sam ends up getting stunned and taking a lot of damage. We'll have them both retreat for the time being. Throb also gets stunned by a hunter drone, although we have opened the way to haul some more chem fuel out of the facility. These chem fuel supplies are critical and could be responsible for allowing us to do the next 2 missions before having to go and resupply on a greener map. They're able to tank the explosion from the drone, potentially thanks to the Masterwork shield belt, although I'm not sure that that was absolutely the case. And we have him finish scouring the facility by himself, finding a large stockpile of chem fuel in the last room. Coming here was definitely worthwhile, as it has significantly boosted the time we can stay in the desert and has given us enough chem fuel to potentially cover all of the trips during the next few episodes. We have a quest available where we are to break out a Yakutin, though I'm not sure we will end up doing this. They are a child. We don't know much about them, other than they have decent skill with animals. And we don't exactly have the space to take on another person. Plus we have quite a lot of things to be looking towards, with another 2 grav core sites lined up. Sam is put in charge of handling, as I didn't have a handler, and they will go out to slaughter the dromedaries. I have Crafter avoid helping hauling them back in order to prioritize the chem fuel, which hasn't been done still. And I will send some additional colonists out to help with that. And with that, we are ready to depart immediately. Looking to head to the first of the grapple sites. The ship arrives, and we make ready to fight immediately, as some insects decide to attack straight away. This area is likely going to be a very long, drawn-out fight, as there are so many bugs, especially underground. It's likely there'll be a lot of back and forth between the cave and the ship, as well as wiping out hives on the surface. Although it depends if anyone is at risk of mental break. as during certain mental breaks, colonists can go straight into insect hives to take insect jelly, which can get them killed more often than not. So we're going to have to be vigilant with that and use our events sparingly to keep mood high. I am hoping that Gray will be recruited during the next couple of days, and we can add him to our forces. Speaking of which, we need to begin making a new flak suit to provide him with the armor needed for when he does join us. And we should also think about potentially getting a weapon for him as well. So we'll have an electric smithy built. Though with that, I think I'll end the episode here. I'm sorry again, it's a short one, but I have some additional things I need to do today. I will likely be able to record some more episodes relatively soon though. Yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you're enjoying the series so far. If you are, please consider liking and subscribing. It helps me know that you're enjoying the content I produce and gives me a lot of motivation to continue the series and with regular uploads to the channel. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.